one of the scary things about a chosen one that goes through isolation is that once you realize that you can get through that and survive, you really don't want to be around people anymore because you see everybody's spirit and see them for what they are. So first we go through the stage where we're looking out for people, we're over giving our hand. Then you get to the point where you're looking out for people. Like, I used to look out for people, now I look out for people. And that shit is just real because I feel the energy, so I don't want to kick it. I don't want to come to your kickback. I don't want to sit around at your barbecue. I don't want to pull up to your networking event because I can see the auras. I can see the spirits. I can feel the shit that's not being said. And so then it just gets to the point where you just like, I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. And then you're just like, damn, am I ever going to come out of this? Because I don't have no desire to be social because most of this shit fake. Everybody wearing a facade. Everybody acting like nobody is who they really saying. And so you just like, the friendships that should be so shallow, like bitches just want to be around some shit that look cute. The niggas don't care about real love. They give a fuck more about what they niggas think about the woman they dealing with and how it perceives to everybody than if they even really like the bitch or not. So it's just like everybody lives in such fake energy. And when you chosen and you go through that isolation journey and you go through that storm, you just be like, bruh, it's better. I just like my company. This the realest motherfucking energy that I'ma get. And then we just be stuck. That shit dangerous.
It's really crazy how people don't question, why do we get the option to choose between organic and non-organic produce now? Like, produce is supposed to be organic anyway. It's produce. It's nature. Why do I have the option to choose now between a seeded watermelon and a non-seeded one? Seeded grapes and non-seeded. Seeded oranges and non-seeded. Seeded apples and non-seeded. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's this strip mall I sometimes shop at, right? And I remember it was a watermelon sitting in the parking lot. Like, for a while, it was just sitting there, busted open and everything. Literally a week and some change later, it's still sitting there. And it still hasn't decomposed. And it's weird because the bugs barely even fucking with it. Why are the bugs barely even fucking with something that's supposed to be biodegradable? It's so many red flags, but we all just act like this shit normal. And people just don't ask the question, how the hell are they growing more of something that has no seeds? How are you reproducing something without a seed? That's what reproduction requires, is a seed. This shit is so fucking weird, bro. Like, even when you get ketchup, you have the option to choose between regular ketchup and organic ketchup. People really don't understand the term GMO. A lot of people don't understand GMO food. Genetically modified organism. It's grown in a fucking lab.
And what if honor thy father and thy mother wasn't actually talking about your parents? It was actually talking about honor your masculine and your feminine, honor your dark and your light, honor the balance in between the yin and the yang so that thy days may be longer. And then it said, and parents and energies, don't provoke your children and lead them to wrath. Don't allow too much masculine or too much feminine to take you out of your balance. Don't allow too much light and too much dark to take you out of your balance. You got to be stable in who you are. That is truly honoring thyself. That is truly honoring God that lives within. Because God is actually just a representation of what it is to combine duality, what it is to go from the two to the one, what it is to know what wholeness is, that everything is everything and nothing all at once. God energy is the ability to take something and create something new. The ability to take what you already have, balance it out, and create a whole new thing, to be able to go into this universe, into these universes, and make differences, make changes. That is creating something new. Much love, Ashe boo.
Fuck out. But if everybody stop paying their rent, if everybody stop paying their car note at the same damn time, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna give y'all the juice right now. How you stop white supremacy. You ready? Here you go. We need to pick a motherfucking day, right? We need to pick a day. It could be any day. It could be the first of the month next year. Whether I'm going or not, y'all can still do it. Okay. Everybody, let's say in New York State, right? Every black person stop paying their fucking rent and stop paying their car note at the same damn time. Quit your job, all of that. Say fuck white supremacy, fuck public schools, fuck everything at the same damn time, on the same day. Guess what's gonna happen? Nothing. Because nothing never was gonna happen. You've been living according to an imaginary fucking system this whole time. If every black person quit their job, right? Okay, now you probably thinking, Pharaoh, if I don't pay my car note, they gonna come take my house. I mean, they gonna come take my car. Who gonna come take your car? Because the repo nigga quit his job too. And he not gonna get in trouble because his boss quit his job too. So if you really want to live free and go back to living free, motherfucker, live free. What the fuck? And it's like, okay, Pharaoh, you saying don't pay my rent. Where I'm supposed to live? See, a stick can be broke, but a bundle of sticks can never be broke. I'm not saying go on a dolo mission and do this because the people gonna watch you burn. The system is set up that to the point to where black people are enslaved if we all don't do this by ourselves. And this is where divide and conquer comes in. Because you got 1 or 2 young pharaohs and you got 500 Creflo dollars. I can't do it by my fucking self. We can't do it by ourselves. When black people all unite, that's when we're going to overpower the illusion of white supremacy. So I'm saying do this off the imaginary premises that all black people have woke up. If all black people say, we not paying no rent, nigga, who you going to evict? You going to evict the whole New York State? Where the fuck we going to go? What you going to call the military? We are the military, fool. Our children sign up and go to the military. You're not going to tell our children to come bomb us. You see, the fucking white supremacy is set up based off the illusion of you versus yourself. You're scared of your own consequence. They tell you, if you don't bring your kids to school, you'll be in trouble with with CPS, Child Protective Services. Who the fuck is you to tell me I gotta send my kid into indoctrination? But if the entire New York State, we pull all our black kids out of school at the same time, who the fuck gonna get in trouble? Who's getting in trouble? You can't put the whole New York State in trouble. So that's how you hurt white supremacy. You do this shit as a unit. You feel what I'm saying? We black people, I'm telling y'all, we will never unveil white supremacy if you do it by yourself. Don't even fucking try. Because you don't even try. You're not. You have to get a whole collective of motherfuckers. Like I said, one pebble it might crack the glass, but a brick gonna shatter that motherfucker. We gotta become a brick. We gotta start, fuck, you motherfuckers wanna keep boycotting Christmas, fuck that. Motherfuckers need to pick a day. We need to come together and pick a day and say on this day, ain't nobody paying no rent, we ain't paying no car note, we ain't paying shit. No fucking TVs. I don't give a fuck where you went. Walmart, layaway. We ain't paying nothing. We basically about to walk these motherfuckers. We not taking our kids to school. Nothing. What? Shut the whole game down. You can't say, you see the police killing our kids, but this is how it's fucked up. It's set up. Police killing our kids, white supremacy, right? Do the analysis of this, family. You pay taxes to the police. So you paid this nigga to kill you. You paid this nigga to kill. We paid for these motherfuckers to kill Sandra Bland. We paid for him to kill Michael Brown. We paid for him to kill anybody else that they've killed probably yesterday we don't know about. We are funding our own oppression. You can't say fuck the police and then you still paying tax dollars for them to be the police. So everybody quit their fucking job. Let's just say New York State or whatever state you live in, imagine your whole state. All the black people in there quit their fucking job. We're the majority. We're not the minority. This is why white people keep acting like they're the majority, because it's a trick to make you think if you stop, society can keep going without you. No, we stop, the whole fucking society shut down. America's a machine, and guess who's the oil fuel to the machine? Us. If we say no, it's fucking no. So if you want to say fuck the police, then leave the fucking economy alone and leave the system alone, and there will be no fucking police.
Listen to me very carefully. If you manage to break out of the programming while living in America, you a goddamn superhero. I don't care what nobody says. America got one of the strongest programming systems on this planet. They not letting their people go. They don't care about all the other countries. Between the bills, the 40 hours a week, the poisoned ass food, the temptation of scrolling on the internet, the drugs and alcohol on the weekend, the gossiping with the girls, the fake success on top of that religion, if you can disconnect from all of that chaos and actually go within, tap into your higher self, connecting with God inside you, you gotta be protected at all costs. Cause at that point, you damn near the next Harriet Tubman. Baby, free us. But if you're seeing right through all the bullshit around you, just like me, and waking up, follow this page. Cause baby, we ain't stopping. We see through the illusion. You can't fool us now. The veil is lifted.
Hey man, this nigga talking. Hey, y'all stay woke, man. Y'all stay woke, stay in tune. Love yourself, you feel me? Woke people, wake people.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy B-Dell. If you're new to this channel, Hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. In tonight's dissertation and transmission, I'm going to be breaking down the metaphysical energies on how to level up. And it's based on 4 different energies in the form of a transmutation process. Because anything that you can't fast from, your ass going to become a slave to it. So you got to fast from the food, the alcohol, sex, and smoking. And you transmutate that energy as an alchemical resource, which is an interstellar vortex portal to your level up, to your higher self. And that process is going to get very uncomfortable, because uncomfortability denotes the fact that you're in a state of evolution. So sometimes you got to do everything in increments, right? And compartmentalize those energies. So a lot of these distractions, they're going to create sensory overload. So that means that you have to turn down the outside world so you can hear what's going on inside, right? So the 4 principles of leveling up, meaning that you need a spiritual win, a mental win, a physical win, and a financial win. A spiritual win, doing something in nature, yoga, meditation. A mental win, reading and writing. A physical win, going out in the gym and working out. Because if you work out more than you read, your ass is still out of shape. So you got to balance out those energies, which is the precursor to your higher self, which is balance, which is equilibrium, which is the God frequency, right? Now you need a financial win. So meaning that you got to be making some type of money. You still got to have a hustler spirit while you're trying to level up spiritually at the same time. You got to cultivate the balance, because like I said, you got to use the matrix in order to get out. And it's all based on the mental process, right? So it's based on 3 different vibrations of the God frequency. Because when you change your mind, you change your vibration, that vibration becomes magnetism. So when you cultivate the magnetism, this is where you reap the benefits of the law of attraction, where the universe must bend to its will to give you what you want and deserve, because you have a vibration of authenticity, meaning that you did the work. So this is why it's imperative to understand that before you get into, spirituality, esoteric knowledge, you got to do your damn shadow work. Because if you don't do your damn shadow work, that's going to be the precursor to toxicity. This is how people end up in cults, right? And start treating their followers really bad. People just want to jump into esoteric knowledge without doing the shadow work. It don't work like that. So you got to balance out those energies. Because over-emotionalism in itself is a manifestation blocker, right? You got to read the story of Lazarus, right? Because he had to be pulled from the darkness in order to get to the light. Meaning that he went from the bottomless pit to heaven, to where he turned his tinfoil hat into a crown of knowledge. So that knowledge in itself can only be cultivated when you shut down external stimulation. So you got to shut down the outside world. So a lot of times, a lot of people don't reap the benefits of their authenticity is because they're seeking from validation from many different demographics of people on the planet, right? Stop trying to fit in with people. Fuck them people, right? Because when you try to fit in with people, it lowers your vibration and it lowers your magnetism, right? It puts an encryption and a blockage on your magnetism because you're still seeking external stimulation. So it also cultivates the fact that it's going to put your chakras out of balance. So one thing you also got to understand about when you tapping into the frequency of your higher self, you have to have discipline. Everything has to operate by way of discipline, because the discipline that you dodge today is going to be the baggage for your ass tomorrow, right? So, because discipline is also going to be the precursor to your purpose. A lot of people ain't got no purpose nowadays, right? When you're talking about the modern day women nowadays, they ass is facing the camera because they ain't got nothing else to offer. So when you have something to offer, that's when you tap into your authenticity, which leads you to your purpose. And your purpose is cultivated by the 4 basic principles of leveling up: a spiritual win, a mental win, a physical win, and a financial win. But you can't get to these energies unless you go through the fasting process. Fast from food, alcohol, sex, and smoking, and you transmutate that energy, right? Use that energy that you was using to chase the club, chasing women, chasing money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing that's a manifestation blocker, chasing stuff. Stop trying to chase and force stuff, right? Stop trying to force ponytails in relationships. Stop trying to chase the money, because anything that you chase after is going to run from your ass every time, right? Because when you reap the benefits of the love frequency, everything is going to come to you, right? Because you're cultivated by the dualistic energies of the heart and the mind, right? Because the heart is 1,000 times highly magnetic than the brain. That's where your manifestation takes place at, right? Because the heart is the seat of the soul.